I came across one of the coolest things that you guys will see for MMOs or games in general. I was making my list for the best MMOs releasing in 2025, and then I came across this video, and it's very interesting. They are trying to implement AI to MMOs, and I know that sounds sketchy for a lot of players and developers, but just take a look at this. So we have this. It's a partnership with Nvidia Ace and wemade. And they're introducing this boss.
5, the Mir series game introducing Asterion.
Asterion, an AI boss. Now, what does that mean? I'll show you.
The world's first AI boss monster built with Nvidia Ace.
Okay. Now, what is this AI monster?
Follows predictable patterns, regardless of who the opponents are. As a result, players can easily anticipate and counter the boss's attacks.
So basically, it's like a boss in any dungeons or MMOs you guys played or raids. It's a boss that has mechanics. You have to learn the mechanics and defeat the boss, right? That's what they're saying right now. Like that's what it is.
Making the encounter less exciting and reducing it to a tedious task to acquire items.
Easy.
But Asterion is no ordinary boss. Artificial intelligence enables Asterion to analyze the player's information, identify unique skills of each player, and determine who to attack first.
This is crazy. So this monster will have mechanics, but it will learn. It will understand who is the team, who he should target first, what skills are being used, and adapt to that. So it's no longer going to be the same mechanics that you guys do in every dungeons or every raid or every boss fight. The boss is going to learn. It's going to adapt. So you have to adapt to the boss itself.
Asterion recalls past battles similar to the current situation.
Learning.
It then determines the most probable course of action to achieve victory. Asterion adapts, attacking with unpredictable patterns. It cannot be defeated twice with the same strategy.
That's crazy.
Welcome to Mir 5. Are you ready to face Asterion?
So this is what I saw, and I looked at it and I was like, this is really good. I don't know if you guys have been PvE. If you guys watch my channel, you guys have done a bunch of dungeons. You've done a bunch of raids. When you guys do the raids and dungeons for the first time, it feels challenging. It's content. But after you defeat it, it's no longer as fun, right? This boss is going to be adapting continuously. You can't use the same strategy. It will learn from other battles. You have to continuously adapt to the mechanics of the boss. So this is actually going to be really good. I've been against AI for a long time. The way, for example, Quinfall that just came out is a great example of how not to use AI because lazy development. But if you put AI into actually boss fights and, for example, NPCs, like implemented in that type of way, where it's adapting, it's learning from the players, and then it's fighting players, depending on what they do, I think it's really good. So I am really excited to check out this, because the really nice thing about this is it's not only Mir 5. It's a collaboration between Mir 5 and Nvidia, right? Nvidia is collaborating with them, powering this, and Nvidia is deep into AI. So this is actually real stuff. This is not just some dumb thing. It's actually going to be a thing, it seems like. The one thing I don't like about it is Mir 5 and wemade. If you guys don't know or don't have history about wemade and Mir 5, wemade is basically an Eastern developer that has developed Mir 4, Legend of Ymir is coming out, Mir M, and those games are cross-play games with mobile and PC, and some of them are good and well made. However, they're very pay to win, extremely crypto-based games where you basically earn crypto by playing the game and selling NFTs and stuff. So I don't like that they are the ones introducing this technology. But if you take a look away from this, this is huge for games or big MMOs like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy. Imagine having a world first race with a boss, a raid boss, and the boss, like imagine you're making pushes to the boss, right? You're pushing this to 30%, and next time you try to push him again to 30%, it doesn't work because the boss adapted. So now you need to learn the whole new pattern. I mean, the world first races will go crazy, implementing into raids, implementing them into dungeons. Of course, eventually, even if the boss is learning, it's going to be easier for you to fight it because you will overgear it, right? But like, I think the most fun thing about doing PvE or doing dungeons and bosses, learning the boss mechanics, learning how it works, and the boss always adapting to what you're doing is going to make for a really good fight. So this actually leaves the room open for a lot of new PvE, because if the NPCs and stuff are learning from you continuously, it will just make the game more challenging, right? More interesting, more fun. The boring grind that you have farming the same monster for the same gear won't be as boring anymore. So this is, I think, is huge for games or MMORPGs in general. If games can start implementing it into their newer MMOs that are launching, I think it's going to be a huge W. Like actually being able to execute this, I don't know how it will work. From what they're showing, it looks really interesting, and I definitely am going to check out Mir 5. If Mir 5 is the first game that is releasing with it, I mean, I'm going to have to play and see how this boss works. But having like an AI difficulty, because I know a lot of people are thinking, but Spade, we already struggle if you play games that have hard raids and dungeons, you guys already struggle with those raids. Maybe they can do like an AI mode, like you will have a dungeon difficulty, and you will have like a normal difficulty of the dungeon, and you have the hard difficulty of the dungeon, and then you have the AI difficulty of the dungeon. And the AI difficulty can give you like extra cosmetic rewards or something like that. I don't know. It's just an idea, right? But implementing this into games is going to be really cool. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so happy I came across this, because I thought like implementing AI to games in general, it's going to be a while until they actually do things like this. But they're already working on this with Nvidia. It's insane. So really excited for it. Let me know what you guys think, man. Are you guys excited for this AI stuff? Like, it can go really good. It can be really good, and it can be really bad too, right? I mean, I don't like the idea of them developing games with complete AI, like creating the boss with AI. Like, what I hope they're doing is they're developing everything themselves. So they're developing a boss, they're developing a world, they're developing skills, combat, all that stuff, right? And then they're adding AI to it afterwards, so it learns better. I just hope they don't develop the whole thing from AI, because first of all, from what we've seen so far, the people that have been using AI is not looking good. It doesn't work, and also it takes work away from actual people, right? And developers. So we kind of want that essence to stay with people that actually create stuff and develop stuff. But I do think that adding AI as an extra thing to what you create and make, I think is going to be really good. Love to hear you guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Will you guys be checking out Mir 5? And do you guys want to see more AI stuff? Do you have more ideas to how AI can be good in MMOs in general? Let me know. Thank you guys. Check this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.